I see a beach!
Oh my god, it's the beach.
Finally.
We did it. We can end this playthrough now. This is the finale.
After we play with them at the beach.
Okay, fine. I just wanted to get here.
We're here. It's all that matters.
Yeah. Welcome back to Bookend Gaming.
Hello.
Happy Otaku Tuesday, everyone.
I'm Eric.
And I am Travis.
And this is Fruit of Grisaia.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it's called. Did we actually make it to the beach? That's
I don't
the
know.
big question.
We know what happened last time because it was actually all coherent.
I know, and it was only about 30 seconds ago.
It all it all ran into one thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it actually all tied together. And we're actually at the beach, which is something from a while ago. Now, is it going to show it, or is the scene going to end right when you click the button?
Yes. Nope.
But we're still not there.
I don't know, though. We're going to find out. We're still on the road. We're still racing.
Right.
From my perspective in the principal's car, Amane's sudden acceleration had been a bit of a surprise. But we lost sight of her car almost immediately. So the incident didn't leave that strong of an impression at the time.
Initial D.
Is that the racing?
The racing
Okay.
anime that I was trying to...
Yeah.
There's arcade cabinet games of
Okay.
that anime. Sorry. I was going to look it up during the last episode and forgot.
Yeah, the only one I thought of was there's one that has jet ski girls. And what
is happening?
Okay, my TV just popped up an ad.
Your TV wants us to watch Magic Mike XXL.
I guess.
What do you watch when I'm not here?
Anime.
Oh, okay. Those things tie together. I'm going ahead, okay? It saw that you watched Madoka Magica and it was like, magic.
MM.
Oh, Lord.
But when Michiru whispered those hoarse, toneless words, I understood that she had known hell and would forever bear the scars to prove it. I see a beach!
Oh my god, it's the beach.
We're at the beach. Finally.
We did it. We can end this playthrough now. This is the finale.
After we play with them at the beach.
Okay, fine. I just wanted to get here.
We're here. It's all that matters.
Yeah.
Blazing sun, harsh enough to burn the skin. Salty sea air, thick enough to choke on. For a bunch of greenhouse flowers isolated in a sheltered campus, occasional stimulation of this sort is probably a healthy thing.
That's what you got to tell those girls.
After unpacking our things from the cars, I set up a beach towel and umbrella to establish a base camp. A few feet away, Michiru sits motionless on the burning sand, limp as a rag doll.
It's the sea.
The seaweed is always greener. It's all too apparent that the ferocious horizontal G-forces and rapid shifts in momentum she experienced inside Amane's White Devil jarred Michiru's internal organs. Her powerless, insipid smile suggests the possibility of brain damage. She resembles nothing as much as a soldier wasting away from dengue fever. Her glazed eyes seem to be fixed on the gate to nirvana. It's a truly pitiful spectacle. I bite my lower lip to avert my eyes.
So hot.
I hate nirvana. Michiru, can you hear my voice? I call out to her, but there's no response. Fortunately, in the next moment, an experienced orderly appears to assume caretaking duties.
Michiru-sama.
I thought I was going to be the principal.
Are you still not feeling well? Just leave me behind. I'll be fine in a minute. So, keep moving forward. Don't worry about me. I'll catch up to you later. I don't think that's wise. If you space out in the sun like this, you'll get heat stroke.
Did you just disobey an order?
Right? Why don't we get changed into our swimsuits at least? Here, I'll accompany you to the beach house. Bah! My swimsuit's on under my clothes. I can just take these off.
As Michiru mews like a dispirited goat. Sachi.
It's like this screaming goat. I don't want to scream into the microphone.
Wraps both arms around her from behind and begins to drag her off across the beach like a sack of potats. A familiar scene by this point. Sachi's clearly pretty used to the job herself.
So, as you can see...
She just takes her shirt off.
Right.
I'm not going to the beach house.
We're going to head to the beach house and get changed.
Yeah, I'll stay here to look after the stuff.
Okay, thanks. We'll be back in just a minute, so just keep an eye on the bags.
God, Yuuji, that was an invitation.
Right?
Got it.
Don't peek. We're going to be over there.
As a man, getting down to my swim trunks is a simple matter of taking off my outer clothes on the spot, but I guess girls tend to want more privacy. Of course, it might be pushing it a little bit to refer to the eldest member of our group as a girl.
Old bitch.
And there's a certain female cyborg among us who would probably respond to the words, "Let's get changed," with an immediate "sweetenly," then instantly begin stripping off her maid uniform. Not to mention the shrimp who'd fling her hands into the air and cheerfully shout, "Take 'em off for me!" And rounding out the set, a ludicrously top-heavy, totally shameless big sister type who'd... It's giving you all the options for girls that you're going to date.
Right, of course.
Who'd turn putting on her swimsuit into a free show for every male on the beach.
Pew, pew.
Now that I think about it, Sakaki actually seems like the most normal of the bunch. Yeah, that's what we said.
Yeah.
Do you have something to say to me?
Nice hair.
Herm, obviously. Your eyes make your head look good.
Your eyes are 30% of your head.
That didn't take long. If it isn't Sakaki Yumiko, Mihama's exemplar of normality. Excuse me, is that supposed to be sarcasm? Nope, that's honestly what I think. Basically, you're not much fun. A sober woman, right down to the design of your swimsuit. But that's honestly what suits you best. You look good. I mean, it's a pretty nice looking swimsuit.
Right? It's got the openings on the side.
Yep, and it's see-through on the front, apparently.
Yeah, or it's like just, that's so tight it sinks into her belly button.
Well, that could be. I'm perfectly aware that my swimsuit is plain, is it? It's very much not.
Right?
Make fun of me all you want. I don't particularly care. It wasn't my intention to make fun of you. I said you look good, didn't I?
Take the damn compliment.
I remember the words sober and not much fun. What's wrong with sober? You're not wearing the swimsuit to get laughs, are you? That look fits you perfectly, Sakaki. I see. All right, then. Hey, what? Hold on. Where are you going all of a sudden? What now? We're not on school grounds today, so everyone's acting as a group. Don't just wander off by yourself.
I want that ice cream.
Just go into the water.
Right.
I borrowed a lounge chair from the beach house. I'll be reading in the shade over there. KK, we came all the way out to the beach, right? You can read whenever you want. Well, do we have some group activities planned? No, nothing set in stone yet, but... Then you can just call me over there when you've made up your minds.
Gonna play Uno.
Hey! Don't go. Guess a change of location isn't enough to get that girl to play well with others.
What a mansion. Oh, I don't know. Maybe she's just feeling a little shy.
Why would she be?
Because you complimented her swimsuit, Yuuji.
Oh, I see. Incidentally, care to explain that thing? Looking to get laughs? No, I'm looking to have my boobs flop out.
Right? Huh? Is it weird?
I'm not sure if that's the right word, but just what kind of a swimsuit is that? No, does that thing even qualify as a swimsuit in the first place? Seems more like a few pieces of string. I mean,
why are you being an idiot?
I mean, it's a swimsuit. It's just too small.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this thing might be defective as a swimsuit. When I move too fast, my breasts tend to spill out the sides.
My boobs are defective. That's because you're wearing it so loosely. Why don't you tighten up the top?
Here, I'll help you. Thing is, if I tighten it up too much, well, you know, my breast ends up getting squished halfway out all the time. Feels a little too sexy. Also a little too much like I'm a walking Christmas ham.
Sexy Christmas hams.
Rum ham, no!
Well, in your case, I guess anything but a sexy swimsuit would have felt like a letdown in terms of character consistency, of which we have much.
Yeah. I know, right? So what do you think? Does it suit me? It swimsuits you.
Herm.
I thought you were like fake laughing at my joke there for a second. I was all proud of myself and everything. I'm just going to go. I believe.
No, it was good.
Thanks.
Well, yes.
I don't know how to take compliments.
it's certainly an appropriate choice to the point where it's hard to imagine anybody but you wearing it. I mean, maybe a girl with smaller boobs so it fits right.
Right?
That's really nothing to giggle about. Wait, Amane, you've started snacking already?
Huh? Oh, this? When I came out of the changing room, guy at the beach house food stall gave it to me for free. It's grilled corn on the cob. Want some?
Gonna eat that corn on the cob at the beach. Tell me, why do you always eat rod-shaped things like you're auditioning for a softcore porno? Why are you such a stick in the mud? Do you really need to lick and slurp your way around it with that dirty gleam in your eye?
Do I really make that naughty a face?
Alright, try eating some. We'll do a little test.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, she knows, though.
Nom, 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 tasty. Nom, nom.
Okay, you're right. That's not sexy at all. Amane's slightly plump lips crawl across the surface of the corn. Every once in a while, with a light pant of breath through her nose, she sinks her teeth in with an expression of ecstasy.
There you go.
Hold it, Amane. Take a look around you.
Huh?
Amane's white teeth peek out from between her pink lips as she separates her mouth from the corn with a wet pop. Looking around her, she finds every male nearby red from ear to ear, stealthily shooting glances in her direction.
Huh? Why is everyone looking over here?
I don't think I've ever thought of corn as a
Right.
sexy...
How many nubs do you have on your penis?
I've never thought of that as a sexy food item to eat.
Right. Like, it's like phallic shaped, but you're also like biting the sides of it.
Right, you scrape at it with your teeth.
Yeah. Hot.
Because you're eating that thing in a very weird way.
Really? What's so weird?
Come on, the way you're eating that thing is so lewd you make a nun blush. Look, I was tiptoeing around that for a reason. How about a little sympathy for all the poor guys who just jerked their eyes away?
Yeah, eyes.
Awkwardly. Who gives a flying fart? More importantly, what do you think? Ain't I sexy? Black, is it? Pretty bold color selection.
It's weird because like the little fanciness in the text box makes it look like she's got a henna tattoo.
Yeah. Black is the most bewitching color in a girl's arsenal, you know. I had Amane pick it out for me.
Nice, isn't it? The design's the same as mine, but the color makes a big
But her
difference.
boobs fit in it.
Right.
Well, it's not that big of a problem in Makina's case, but I really think you should have chosen something with a little more cloth, Amane.
Put a sweater on. Huh? You think?
And even as you speak, your tits begin to fall out of your top. God,
Whoa, crap.
unsightly.
Stop that. Get back in there.
As for Makina, your stomach is kind of poking out there, you know. Did you get a henna tattoo? Amane said this baby fat belly bump is cute, you know.
Rather than trying to hide it, might as well stick it out nice and proud. When you got the strong contrast of the black swimsuit, her belly doesn't stand out that much,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
she's so much of a fat ass.
Right.
Well, I guess that is your style, Makina. I don't know. There's...
Damn, Makina, that's a nice fupa.
Yeah, so it's all good. What's that ominous sound coming from? Sounds like something's dragging itself across the sand. And that moan of bitter woe. What on earth?
It's me. It's me. Michiru. Oh man, are you really okay to be out here? Maybe you should rest a little while longer. Don't make me laugh. Came all the way out here to play in the sea. There's no way I'm going to
I was gonna say she's gonna puke everywhere. Pull yourself together, Chiru. The sea is right in front of you.
Go puke out in the ocean.
See, the sea.
It calls to me. Michiru takes one quavering step forward, then crumbles on the spot.
Someone's been practicing their Scrabble words.
Without missing a beat, she begins to crawl her way towards the water, clawing the sandy beach for traction. What is it about the sea that drives her to such lengths? Quick, sing a Moana song.
Sea.
It calls me.
Oh, I don't know the rest of that.
Go. Yeah, I don't know it either. Something like that.
That's gonna bother me because I've seen that movie like 50 times because the kids.
She's amazingly tenacious.
Having come to the beach, I think she feels obligated to enjoy it to the fullest, even if it literally kills her.
Da, 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 da. There
Yeah.
it is.
That's yeah, I sang it a little bit.
Yeah, like I was like, what's the rest of it?
Before long, Michiru's strength fails her, and her valiant struggle comes to a halt. Lying flat on her side, she begins to gnash her teeth and bewail her weakness.
Sound effects.
Chiru's weeping. What's up with this feeling of deja vu? I feel like I've been in this scene before.
I believe you probably recall last week's Professor Dave's Amazing Animals broadcast.
That's the one.
Specifically, the scene at the end where the sea turtles laid their eggs.
God, I love Sachi. With her cute little fucking polka dots.
She is cute. Oh, yeah, right, that's it. She's exactly like one of those utterly exhausted sea turtle mommies, crawling back to the sea after leaving her eggs on the beach. You can do it, Chiru.
I'm not a damn sea turtle.
Lay them eggs.
Lay your own friggin' eggs. I am not and have never been a sea turtle. Michiru-sama, might I be of assistance in any way?
I can help you lay eggs.
I don't need your pity. I'll get there under my own power, no matter what it takes. The sea! The sea!
Ooh, you got guts, kid. Okay, then. Let's leave Chiru to her struggles and enjoy the sea at once.
Wait, Maki-chan. The energy of youth. I'm envious.
That's an adorable top, too. I think I just like polka dots.
They're all cutes. Come on, Cheesy-Roo, you're still young yourself.
Again with the transparent flattery.
What, you don't want my flattery? If so, it's less work for me, so no skin off my nose.
Why do you feel the need to torment me?
Sorry, that wasn't my real intention. Truth is, I've always been the childish sort of guy who teases girls to try to get their attention. Haven't grown out of it yet. No.
You are an irredeemably devious young man.
Travis is learning that he likes polka dots, apparently.
I do like polka dots.
Guilty as charged.
Hey, Yuuji. Hey, you guys. Well, it seems your presence is requested elsewhere. Go on, why don't you?
You aren't going to swim, Cheesy-Roo?
No, I don't think so. I'll be looking after the things, so you just run along now.
The things. But I'm the one who invited you to the beach. Doesn't really seem right to just leave you alone.
Oh, jeez. Don't talk like that to your teacher with such a straight face.
Not trying to be pushy here, but my master always told me to give women 2 chances to say yes. Why don't we swim together, Chizuru?
To be honest, I can't swim.
I'll hold you.
Want me to teach you?
Thanks for the offer. Maybe next time.
Yeah, because we're definitely going to get to the beach twice.
Yeah, right.
Come on.
In another
Don't
30
be an
hours,
idiot.
maybe.
Yeah.
All right, in that case, I'll see you later.
Yeah, have fun.
She is officially our chaperone, and I guess it's understandable that she can't romp around with her students.
Why not?
I mean, yeah, who's gonna... The whole school is here.
Yeah.
Who's gonna-
Well, I guess there are other teachers and things
Well,
like
yeah,
that. We just never see them.
That's true. But we came all the way out to this nice beach, right? I don't think anyone would complain if she floated around a bit. But I look back, the principal sitting under the beach parasol with one arm wrapped around her knees, fluttering a hand to urge me away. With a small shrug, I turn my back on her and head for the sea.
Huh? Is it okay to just leave the principal alone?
Not a problem. I'll give her a nice pat on the ass later.
Okay.
What? More importantly, did you need me for something?
Oh, right. Hey, Yuuji, can you swim?
I'm just going to ignore that comment, apparently.
Right. Everyone is.
Well enough.
How well is that exactly?
Kind of hard to say exactly. Let's see. I'm good enough to earn a C card diving qualification, I guess. When I was in America, I picked up a good number of diving credentials. Even after returning to Japan, I did a bit of rowboating training with a group of combat engineers. I'm nowhere near the level of the specialized divers from the Special Ops branch, but for a more typical purpose, there shouldn't be any problem with my ability to handle myself in the water. It's been a while since I last swam in the ocean, but I don't anticipate any difficulties.
In that case, could you maybe teach Makina how to swim?
Oh my god.
I don't mind, but my lessons tend to be pretty severe, you know. How about you teach her instead, Amane?
I mean, you taught her how to fight, and look how that turned out.
Well, I would if I could, you know.
Does nobody know how to swim?
Oh my god.
What? You
We're
can't
gonna
swim
leave.
either?
Nah, that's not really the problem. It's more that if I do start giving her swimming lessons, the swimsuit would probably fall off. Or maybe I'd just fall out of it, if you know what I mean.
I just came here to look sexy and eat corn.
I don't have to really swim because these things just float.
For future reference, a swimsuit should generally be something you're actually capable of swimming in. I've got the same problem, you know. I'm careless. My boobies will pop right out of the sucker.
Makes it so weird when she says boobies.
My boobies! Yes.
That's so like juvenile. It makes me feel gross.
Because the cloth barely has anything to catch on. The same problem, my ass. You know no shame, shrimp. How rude! And this after I put in the effort to push the flab from my armpits in there. Can you explain to me how I'm supposed to teach the girl anything when her swimsuit's gonna fall off after a few strokes?
Look, you don't need to run drills or anything. Just help her get the general idea, and then I'll give you a few strokes. We're out here to have fun, right? No need to take this too seriously.
I was gonna say something about generally drilling.
They just set them up and we knock them out.
That's right.
Herm!
Such carelessness has led many to a watery grave.
Okay, look. I'm not going to say that ultra-serious approach of yours is a bad thing, but how about you try relaxing every once in a while? Just have a good time without thinking about everything else.
Easier said than done. I have a problem. Well, hey, I got my swim tube. I got my swim tube, so for the time being, let's head a little further away from the shore. Once we're out there, I'll let you cop a feel, okay?
If you insist.
Of my boobies.
My little boobles.
And why would I do that?
Okay, then. You can feel up mine, too. Here, give it a try.
Oh, my
Oops,
God.
they fell out.
Hey, you're pushy, woman. Mine may be small, but the nipples point to the sky. They're nice and perky.
Mine are not only huge, they're pretty dang erotic.
I have erotic breasts.
My erotic mounds.
Big tits fill a man's hand, small tits fill a man's heart.
That is true.
And so, your decision, please. Don't make me actually make this decision, please.
Oh, right.
I'm not going to decide anything.
So you're saying you want both?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Jeez, you're so greedy, Oni-chan. Perv. Say what you want. Care.
If I can't make it to the sea, at the very least, I'll enjoy myself playing with sand. Is it really alright with you? What are you talking about? While you're fooling around with that sand, Kazami-san is being lured out to sea in pursuit of breasts.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's why you get lured out to the sea in the pursuit of breasts.
Right.
It happens to every good man.
How the siren started.
Right now, I can't even stand, let alone walk. What do you think I can do about it? Just flip on your back. If you'd simply request my help, I would immediately assist you. Whatever. It's not like I can beat Amane in the tits department anyway.
I mean, are they all like actively going for you now?
Right.
I understand. It appears your mind is made up, Michiru-sama. In that case, please allow me to join you in playing with sand.
I mean, Amane and Makina would throw themselves at you like that. Whoops,
Yeah.
I skipped something.
Uh-oh.
Dang it.
Sasachi,
These two aren't around you right now.
Right.
you're being kind to me. To a worthless human being, inferior to even the lowliest sea turtle. You are truly a saint. Never mind me. More importantly, let's devote ourselves to constructing a life-size prog castle, worked entirely in sand. Yeah, I'll devote myself to constructing Wait, life-size? Prague Castle is a historic structure located in the modern-day Czech Republic. With a length of approximately 570 meters, an average width of 130 meters, it's listed in the Guinness Book of World Records as the largest ancient castle in the world.
I just want to dig a hole.
And you want to make it out of sand? Yes, I don't anticipate any difficulties. I remember the exterior appearance of the castle perfectly.
No, I want to make it out of water, you dumbass. Of course I want to make it out of sand.
I don't think that's the problem here, okay? I was just going to make poopy castles.
Poopy castles.
That's where you just grab the sand and let it drop out of your hand like poop. Come, Michiru-sama. Let's begin by recreating Radkani Hill, the foundation of which the castle was constructed. Look, please, I'm begging you. Let's make something a little bit simpler, okay? Poopy castles.
Poopy.
Hey, we're a pretty good way from the shore by now. Want to get started?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Let's begin the swimming lesson.
I mean, that?
What's that supposed to mean? It is what we're out here for.
Well, yeah, sure.
Okay, Makina, tell me, can you put your face underwater? Yeah, I dunk my head under it in the bath every night, you know. Amane, holding my swim ring for a second.
Sure, but what are you going to do?
Behold, ultimate attack, turtle float.
Turtle float? What's that?
My ultimate attack. What, you don't know it? You learned that float in elementary school swimming class.
Huh? Really? Didn't do anything like that where I grew up.
Blah! How is that? Alright then, can you pull off a jellyfish float?
A jellyfish this time?
Where the turtle float involves pulling your knees to your chest, the jellyfish float has you dangle your limbs loosely down, like the corpse of an Indian soldier carried along the Yuuji River.
And then you pee on someone.
I guess I understand, but couldn't you have gone with a less gruesome analogy?
Alright, Makina, try to feel the bitter regrets and stubborn pride of a freedom fighter, gunned down by the colonialists before your dream of an independent nation could be realized. Hooah! Hooah! Yes, good.
I have no idea what's good about any of this. Is this fun for you people?
You people.
Blah! Okay, next up we'll do a dead man's float. Tuck your chin towards your chest, extend your limbs straight out, and keep yourself horizontal. Consciously keep yourself slim and streamlined, like you've become a submarine. Crash dive! Open the vents! Down periscope and all that!
This has turned into Azure Lane.
I'm becoming a boat! Oh, looking pretty good. However, your butt's floating up a bit. Main tank, short blow. Short blow! Take her down 16. Up periscope. Depth 16. Up periscope!
Hey, you're supposed to be teaching her how to swim, right?
I know, I'm just being a goof. I'm just goofing. Yes, what about it? Look at that. She's maintaining a beautiful horizontal. If you can float this well, it's just as good as swimming.
Really?
You seem dubious, Amane, but can you do the same? I kind of get the feeling you wouldn't be able to keep up this level afloat with those oversized ballast tanks.
Ballast? What?
Your boobs. He's talking about your boobies. They
God, that voice.
they float in the bath. Oh, God. They float in the bath like a pair of grapefruits, you know. I bet you're totally unbalanced.
Ugh, well, I can't deny it. When I stretch out in the water, my legs always sink below my upper body.
Speaking of which, Amane, you've been swimming breaststroke and keeping your face up the whole time. Don't tell me you're one of those people who can't go underwater.
What's the big deal? I can swim just fine even if I don't put my head underwater.
Well, I guess it's no big deal in your case. You won't sink with all that blubber.
Excuse me? Blubber? Watch your mouth. Huh.
Didn't she call them blubber? Or was that...
I don't
that might have
remember.
just been like one of our interior monologues. Yeah, it was.
No. Oh. I'm lonely.
I'm right here.
Hey, Sakaki-san. Hey, Sekisuku-saka-san. You've been reading the whole time. Aren't you going to go into the water?
No, I don't plan to do so on my own initiative.
Why? Are you waiting for someone to invite you?
Not particularly. Even if they did, I think I'd probably come up with some excuse to refuse.
You suck. But we all came all the way out here. To the beach. I just made that up. As
I didn't even read it. I just read the first two words and it was like, I got this.
Excuse my saying so, but you're not swimming either, are you?
I can't swim. And at my age, I can hardly go practice my flutter kick with Irisu-san. Now can I?
In other words, you aren't going into the water because of a technical obstacle?
Yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
Well, I don't want to go into the water because of a psychological obstacle.
Psychological? Do you have unpleasant memories involving the sea?
No. Embarrassing as it is to prove myself a typical sheltered rich girl, I can't help but find the idea of swimming in the sea decidedly unsanitary.
Fish poop in there. I kind of understand what you mean, but in that case, why didn't you veto this trip to the beach when the topic first came up?
Well, an attempt at being a little considerate towards my classmates, I suppose. It might be surprising to hear, but I consciously tried to come off as a spoiled little princess. Not to come off as a little spoiled princess.
Opposing the idea by yourself and upsetting the group would have been unpleasant, and once it was decided, being left out also seemed an unattractive prospect. Something along those lines?
I mean, I avoid everyone daily.
Right?
Yes, perhaps it seems comical to you?
Not at all. It's just, when I look at you right now, it kind of feels like I'm seeing myself at your age. Brings back some embarrassing memories.
I'm aware that I'm acting childishly. Try not to laugh in my face, if you'd be so kind.
I'm not laughing at you, am I? But let's see, why don't I teach you some secret words of power?
Ooh. Words of power?
Yes, quite potent indeed. A friend taught me these when I was still a student, but I never ended up being able to make use of them.
What's Fus Roda? You're convinced these words you've never even spoken possess a secret power?
Correct. So how about you try them out in my stead?
Okay. Oh god, they changed the weather!
Oh god.
Woohoo! I played till I couldn't play no more. My tummy's rumbling from all that frolicking. When's dinner? Soon, right?
Amane
We didn't even get to see Sachi, at all.
I know.
Maybe we will now.
Well, I mean, she was doing the sandcastle stuff, but it was all chibi.
Right.
Amane-san is currently taking her trick to buy us meat and vegetables. So be patient just a little longer, okay?
I had to go get more corn.
We're having a barbecue for dinner, right? Are you really okay by yourselves? Yes. Please leave everything to us. Hold on a second. A barbecue's all well and good, but what about the rice? I'm not going to be satisfied unless I get my carbs with dinner. I burned a lot of stamina today. That's not a problem either. As we speak, Kazami-san is cooking our rice using his mess kit.
I am.
Oh, okay. That's fine, but is he good at cooking rice?
He's pretty dang handy with that thing, you know.
Really?
Really. Kazumi-kun, is there something I can help with? Oh, Sakeki? I'm fine, nothing to worry about here. I'm used to cooking rice outdoors. You've only got one pot there. It's round.
Very good.
Unlike the elliptical military models, so it can cook a full meal for 5. Even split between the 7 of us, it'll be around 235 grams each. Typical bowl of rice is maybe 150, so there should be more than enough. I suppose so. What is it? Still need me for something? Nothing in particular. Should I leave? Am I in your way? Compliment me. You're not in my way, but this isn't exactly interesting to watch, you know, because you're so boring, remember?
He's talking about the rice.
I know. Yes, I'm aware.
Your boring swimsuit with the giant opening in the sides.
You're a strange one. It seems you can do anything, can't you?
I don't know, can I?
Well, pretty much anyone can handle cooking rice in a simple aluminum mess kit that's round. From what I saw, you seem to be a fairly skilled swimmer as well. Well, as much as the next guy, I guess. It's probably because I've spent so much time in harsh circumstances, where the ability to cook rice and swim competently are simply prerequisites for survival.
And every mission he goes on, he has to swim and cook rice.
Cook rice.
That's it.
But neither of these strikes me as anything worth boasting about. Now that I think about it, it's been a while since the last time I swam in the sea for fun. Really? You seem like the outdoors type, so that's somewhat surprising. Do you prefer hiking in the mountains? No, it's more that I've spent more time in the sea for work, but it's been longer since I took a swim for pleasure. Let's see, I guess the last time was a summer camp back when I was in middle school? Your middle school was in the United States, wasn't it?
It was?
Yeah, but either way, it's probably a little different from the sort of camp you're imagining, KK. In what way? That's a little hard to explain, but Alright, so at the end of my 6-month first term at that school, there was an exam to determine whether we'd be promoted from reserve student candidate to reserve student. One day, our instructor gives the group together and says, in 1 week you'll be taking a cruise to a southern island for a week of relaxing fun in the sun.
Why didn't I get to go to this middle school?
A cruise might sound nice, but we were getting crammed into a ship carrying a bunch of reserve candidates for another branch. The boat was taking them out for naval training and dropping us off pretty much as an afterthought. It was just a 3-hour tour. So anyway, on the way to our destination,
The Globetrotters showed up.
we stopped by a port to resupply on fuel. It happened to be a Navy base, so a bunch of students like us weren't allowed off the ship. They kept us waiting for hours at the mouth of the harbor. We arrived at the port in the morning, but we were still sitting there late in the afternoon. It was just about this time of day, actually. So the sun starts to go down, and we're still standing in the mouth of the harbor with our anchor dropped. No idea how long they plan to keep us waiting. Might be here all night, you know, so we start preparing dinner.
Your rice is burning.
But of course, we're talking about making food for 100 people all at once. Who knows how many round bowls I'd need for that.
Right?
When the ship's sailing, the ventilation's fine, but you're sitting there, anchored. That's not the case. The warm air from the cooking made the interior of the ship unbearably hot in no time at all. Our entire cruise group, along with the naval guys who weren't on duty, came out on deck in a desperate attempt to get a little cool. But this was a southern island, right near the equator, so it was hardly any improvement. At that point, our squad leader pressed the instructors for permission to swim and managed to get the okay. So everyone jumped into the sea from the deck and played around for a while.
And no one remembered to put the ladder down.
That's the last time you played in the sea? Yep, guess so. But you went to a camp after that, right? Didn't you swim there? Didn't really have the time to play around at that camp. They dropped us off at some uninhabited anonymous island surrounded by rocks. There wasn't a decent bit of level ground on the entire barren island, let alone a sandy beach. They loaded us on a launch with our personal equipment and some chickens. Dropped us off for our fun in the sun.
Were the chickens for food? No, that was our commanding officers.
Chickens? Live ones as rations. Place didn't have much in the way of water, let alone food. So they released 20 burbs. Told us what to do what we wanted with them. Capture them, make them lay eggs, snap their necks and eat them raw, whatever. That seems a fairly severe summer camp for a middle schooler. You think? People did give up and fail the test, but it was pretty rare for anyone to die. So our instructors always said it was practically a vacation. At the very least, that sort of survival test would be absolutely beyond me. Yeah, you don't seem like you'd be particularly good at that sort of thing.
Yeah, you kind of suck.
Quite right. I'm confident I would throw in the towel within hours. That's because you're so boring. Must quench my thirst.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, maybe I should apologize for making you tag along on our little outdoor expedition today. Don't worry about it. You ended up not going into the water, though. Looked like you were reading the whole time. Kind of wasted your time, didn't we? I think spending a little time in a different environment has value, regardless of what you do there. Look, if I really found the idea that unpleasant, I wouldn't have come here in the first place. That's the sort of person I am.
Why wear the bathing suit then?
True enough. I don't know, to tan.
In a one piece?
But
She wants a giant square tan line on her
yes.
front?
I don't know. But the truth is, if you weren't on this trip, I probably wouldn't be here either.
Oh.
I see, so it's my fault after all. Sorry, SKK.
Oh my god, you dense fuck.
No, that's not what you complimented my butt. I'm officially yours.
Yuuji, I've got the meat and veg. Where's the rice?
Shit, the rice!
Still working on
I
it?
got distracted by the boobies. Yeah, it'll be cooked soon.
Okay, great. When you're done over there, you can come help us get the fire started for the barbecue.
Fine, I'll be over in a minute. So, what were we talking about again? Forget it. Nothing important. If you say
Are
so.
we actually getting somewhere?
I mean, yeah. You call that secret power? What are you talking about? I believe I may have roughly come to understand why Principal Tachibana is still single. That's all. What? Where's this coming from? I mean, she So she came over here with the intention of...
Yeah. Flirting.
Never mind me. I mean, actually, like, not hooking up. That's not the right word, but...
Getting somewhere
Yeah.
with you.
I've come to believe that the desire to talk in cryptic circles may be a defining characteristic of the female gender. Yeah, that was really cryptic.
Right.
It seems Skooky is no exception to the general rule. By the time we've finished off our barbecue dinner, the day is beginning to grow dark in earnest. All of a sudden, Amane snaps her fingers, trots off to her mini truck, and opens the passenger door.
Hey guys, want to set off some fireworks?
Fireworks?
Yeah, when I went shopping earlier, I picked up a bunch just for the heck of it. Almost forgot about them.
Hey, a CG!
Nice.
I like it.
Who? Okay. Hey, Amane, where are the rockets? You did get rockets, right?
Sachi's already setting one off.
Right?
Well, I mean, they are too, but...
Yeah, it just looks like it's two just...
Sparklers.
what are they called? Fountains.
Oh, yeah.
Those things make a ton of noise, and it's a real pain to collect all the garbage, so no dice. What? It's not fireworks if you don't have any rockets.
Yeah,
You didn't get any?
It's not a very plain swimsuit that Yumiko's wearing.
No, it's not.
It's not at all.
You said the exact same thing last summer, you know? Got a whole bunch of those things, set them off at once, nearly killed yourself. After I told you it was dangerous, of course. Remember that? No? Ugh, last year is last year. If you think I'm the same person I was back then, you're badly mistaken.
She says as she's leaping in the air in joy. She's just
Her-
frozen there.
Her hands just look bloodied, even though that's shadows.
I have no idea what about you is supposed to be any different, but either way, not happening this year. You'll just have to settle for a nice non-lethal dragon. What the heck? Hey, come on, Yuuji. You're a guy, so you know what I'm talking about here, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Guys love rockets. Rockets are fireworks. Doesn't even count if they don't explode. Back me up here.
To be honest, I'm not a big fan of explosions. I'd rather stick to safe fireworks.
You drop to the ground and pull out a gun.
Psychological trauma might be overstating things, but when there's a sudden barrage of harsh cracks and pops nearby, I can hear the screams of ghosts burned into my ears a long time ago.
Ghosts of gorillas in the bushes.
And when someone sets off a flashy skyrocket in the dark night sky, it's hard to resist the instinctive urge to throw myself flat to the ground and crawl for cover.
Told you.
Unlike the distinct sugary sweet smell of Semtex and HMX, the odor of fireworks is reminiscent of gunpowder, so every time I catch a whiff, memories of the muddy jungle flood back into my head, and I recall the taste of blood like scorched iron on my tongue. Can't help but slightly furrow my brow. Come to think of it, you're strangely quiet, Makina. I'd think the sort of thing would be right up your alley. I'm kind of interested, but I've never really played with fireworks before. It's a little bit scary, you know. Don't worry, the ones you hold in your hand are perfectly safe. Want to give it a try? She points it at her face.
When's it supposed to go?
Yeah. Okay. The skyrockets Sachi ended up preparing faintly color the
I
night
thought there
sky.
were no rockets.
One after another, burning light after images into our retinas. This time, the sharp aroma of hydrogen sulfide that reaches my nose doesn't seem as bad as all that. Probably because of the smiles and laughter of my classmates as they watch the sky at my side. I wish this could last forever.
Me too.
We just live at the beach now.
Yes, please.
Will that childish hope vanish as quickly as the blaze of a firework in the night? Even then, I don't think I'll forget this moment. I don't think I'll ever forget any moment that there was a time in my life when everything was peaceful and warm. And as long as I have that memory, I think I'll be able to go on living. We finally made it to the beach, so we are enjoying it now.
I feel like that was almost like a wrap-up thing.
Right.
Maybe this is the end of the first part.
I don't
and we're
know.
Actually,
I was just going to say, Sachi's been like... There's been like no Sachi here.
we
been all-
got a lot of Sachi though in previous episodes.
I guess. It's just she's been like a background character for
Yeah.
this. Even in that CG, she was like...
That's what we get for helping her twice. We ruined it.
Oh, damn it.
I've completed cleaning up the remains of the fireworks. Nice job, as always. Well then, we're done with the fireworks. Let's head back to our school.
Oh,
In the middle of the night.
man. I mean, they live there.
Yeah, well, no, I'm saying they're like, didn't they say it was like an 8-hour drive or some shit?
No, they just said that. Did they? They just said that the
Thought
food
that's what
only
they
lasts
said.
6 hours.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or was going to stay cool.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's about time we return to our everyday lives.
That's fine, but I am not riding with Amane on the way back, too. Got it?
You don't need to be so blunt about it. I'm a little hurt. We'll be going uphill on the way back. I'll drive nice and calm.
Want me to ride with you?
I like that idea.
Yes!
Shall we drive off somewhere, just the two of us?
Don't even think about it. Look, Makina just fell asleep, right? Take her with you and head straight back.
Oh, come on. It was just a joke. You don't need to get all hoppin' mad about it.
It was just a joke?
The problem is, Suo-san, when you say that, it really doesn't sound like a joke.
What?
What? Did my own principal just call me a slut?
No. I was driven to this place by a vague impatience, a desire for something, but even now I hadn't pinned down exactly what I'm looking for. Not knowing what I want, it's impossible to find a clear path forward. But in that brief moment on the beach, as transistory as the glow of the sparklers in our hands, I forgot all about that. I forgot to be anxious, frustrated. I forgot that I'm stumbling in fog. And on the return trip, the cool wind quietly blowing through the lowered car window feels strangely refreshing. The soothing touch of the air on my sunburned face feels almost like a caress. For some reason that I can't express in words, it makes me feel that it's too early to give up hope.
The end.
Right? We went to the beach.
It really seemed like a wrap up. So yeah, that entire episode was the beach episode.
Yeah.
Good deal. We finally did it.
We did. It was fun.
And we got a bit of bathhouse in the last episode.
Yeah, it was completely random, but all right.
I'll take it. This whole game is completely random.
Yeah. Well, is it gonna continue to be random now, or?
It seems like it because I just read ahead, and he's just talking about wristwatches.
Oh, okay.
So it's just going to be another single. This is a thing that happens. I really thought with that wrap up at the beach, it was going to be like, all right, let's start the game.
Like Act 3 or 2 or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out. We'll see where this goes.
Probably nowhere.
We enjoyed the beach, though.
At least we got
so.
the beach. I like polka dots.
Game over.